guys, welcome to another series of It's Time, and as usual I would always find you interesting people, and today I have an amazing person in the house and I'll let her introduce herself to you. Go ahead and introduce yourself to us, madam.
Hello, my name is Sheena McCoy. I am an oil painter based out of Minnesota.
Nice. When did you start painting?
I started painting when I was in the 10th grade. My aunt wanted me to go to an arts high school here in Minnesota, and so I went to Purpose Art Center for education. That was my first time I ever picked up a paintbrush, and we had to kind of do this audition thing to get into the school. And it was really, really nerve-wracking because I was like, oh my gosh, who am I up against? What is my competition looking like? I don't know anybody. And so I was moving from the suburbs to the inner city, and so that kind of scared me too. But I got into the school with my first painting ever, and from that point we did different studio arts. And in my senior year of high school, I was able to just whip up a bunch of paintings for the first time, and that's where I picked up the faceless art.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that actually in a little bit. Right when you were talking, you said something about family support. And how did that make you feel? Because it's different if your family was trying to push you to do something else and make you do art on the side, but they wanted that to be your main focus, and that's really good. And I know, yeah, when family helps, it's supportive, but how did you feel in that space?
I was very happy. My dad wasn't super supportive in the beginning because he thought that I should focus on my education and that the arts was completely separate, like something that I should do as a hobby. And after I started pursuing it more and going to the school, he saw that I had all these opportunities coming and growth was happening, and he was happy at that point when he knew that it was something that I wanted to do and that I would be happy doing that. So as long as I was good in my decision with doing arts in my high school career, he was happy for me. So my family has been supportive since they saw me grow out of the high school and move on to greater things.
Oh, that's really great. Family support is really helpful. If you're a parent watching this and you find out your kid loves something, support them. When you hear the word "it's time," what comes to mind right away?
When I hear that saying, "it's time," like it's my calling. I have to do it now. There's no other choice. And grind mode, like go ham, go crazy, be in your element, and choose nothing other than the things that will help you expand in that. So if your friends aren't pushing you in your moment, when it's time, and your family's not pushing you in that time, you have to put those things aside and focus on what is going to drive you for the rest of your life or your career. So when it's time, I think that's like your calling, what you're here for, your purpose as a creator. You know.
I really like that. It's always different. It's always different. I'm excited to hear what different people have to say. But I really like the fact that you talked about people that wouldn't support at the moment, to leave them on the side. They'll catch up. They will always catch up. You can't live your life trying to please people against pleasing yourself. And I really, really love that. And yes, we'll go right to the painting. Like, it's amazing. It's really different. First time I saw it, I was like, wow, whoever does this is bold. I know. Were you hesitant to show people, or were you just ready? You didn't care?
I didn't care. I didn't think that I should hide my artwork from anybody. It was something that I was really proud of. In the beginning, I was concerned at high school time, around that time period. I wasn't as confident in my artwork, and I didn't think that it was art because I couldn't paint realistically, you know. But now that I understand that art is whatever you want it to be, that you can just share that with the world and be happy and move forward with that, you know. It doesn't have to be what other people tell you that it has to be, you know. Make it yours.
I like that. Make it yours. I really, really like that. Then we're gonna go straight right up to the faceless page. What inspired you?
I didn't know how to paint faces, so
I love the innocence, because I could put a meaning to that. I could say, oh my God, that's hiding your identity. That's actually making people think, oh, I'm different people in one, because we all entail of like different energies and different plans and different all of that. You could just, oh yeah, I'm just bland. or something, but you were like straight up honest. That you just didn't know how to paint faces, and you came up with that.
Yeah. I have to be honest with people. I think that's just ingrained in my family, and like what we live for and what we stand by is honesty. And like our last name McCoy is like the real deal, or like the authentic, the genuine thing, like the first thing, you know. So I stand by that a lot, and so I always push honesty whenever I meet somebody and they're like, you know, why do you paint, you know, faceless art, and where it makes me feel weird or creeped out, you know. And so I have to be honest with them and say that I didn't know how to paint faces, and that's okay, you know. It's a part of our process. And if I had tried to paint faces from that point on, I probably wouldn't be making this art, you know. People wouldn't connect with it because it would be too familiar to me, and because they lack the facial features. You can put yourself in it, and another woman can put herself in it, you know.
I really, really love that. If any one of you ever get the chance to touch it, find it. It feels so amazing. There's something real about it. It almost feels like it's the real deal. It's you, right? It's a picture of you, like from your childhood picture, and you just feel so real. And I love it. I love the fact that your work is amazing. It's unique, and you were not hesitant to put it out there. I'm really grateful for artists like you, because I know the struggle. I know the struggle of like being accepted or being criticized. How did you take criticism about this? Did people criticize it?
I think I've received the best type of criticism that I could get from anybody is that it's not like anything else I've seen before. Keep doing that. Just keep going. Sometimes I would prefer people to like knock me down and say, change this or do this, because everybody is like, that's nice. No, I don't want to hear that. That doesn't help me build, you know. I accept compliments, but I love a good critique. It helps me grow, and I feel that all artists should be open to that. I was actually having this conversation with a friend the other day that if we were more welcoming to criticism from other people, unsolicited or asked for, that we would all help each other build. You know, make advancements and do better, because there's so many artists that we all start out someplace, you know. And if somebody didn't tell me that, you know, you should paint faces, I'd probably be painting some ugly faces right now, you know. Yeah. But I really, really appreciate when someone helps me build.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. That's really good.
That's how I see a critique, is building. It's not breaking down or trying to hurt your feelings, you know. If you're in the space to accept criticism, then take it, you know.
Take it, and it shouldn't be your base. It shouldn't be the only thing you base your work on. It's like, oh, I know what I'm doing, but there are people you have to tell, I know what I'm doing. Right. Honestly, because a few people have a gift, and when they don't do it and they find someone else doing it, they try to put themselves in the picture. It's like, no, sister, if you want to do that, do it. Right. But sometimes I'm doing this. Yeah. Sometimes that's needed, but at the same time, it's very good to take criticism. I really like that. I really enjoyed this conversation. At the end of this, I always make people ask me one question, just one question that is out of the box. It can be random, whatever it is, and I would answer it in a Q&A video. What would that question be if you were to ask me a random question?
Let's see. Oh, there. Make it juicy. Where do you see yourself as an artist in 5 years? Where do you hope to be, or we're going to speak this into existence. Where will you be in 5 years with your art?
I would answer that question in my Q&A. If you want to know the answer, watch out. Yes. It was nice having you. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this. I'm happy I finally did this with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So if this is your first time tuning in, go ahead and watch other videos. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and you know what? Check our page out. I'm going to put the link below for you to find all our beautiful work. And the family piece, check out for that one. It looks amazing. It's nice having you guys today. Thank you for watching. Bye.